I don't know if I'm prepared for this. I just sat down and we're rolling. Hello, humans. Welcome to my golden couch. Today, we're going to look at these NikeSB Nyjah NBA shoes. So, first of all, I don't know if you guys remember last week I said, I'll see you tomorrow with an Adidas video. That video is still coming, but I got sick. I got really sick. I got like a stomach bug that lasted a couple days, or like right after I filmed the last video I posted. Which I don't even remember what that was, but I do remember saying that I was going to post something about some Adidas. But we got a huge, awesome Adidas shipment in. Everything's super cool, super nice looking, and it's all on bluetilesc.com right now. So check it out. The new website is up too, and that is going pretty well. You can shop by size now, which I know doesn't seem like anything breakthrough, but our old website, you just could not do that. Now you can. You can shop by board size, wheel size, truck size, pant size, shoe size, whatever you want. You can shop by size. That's pretty cool. We got a ton of new boards by Frog, FA, Hockey, Quasi, you name it. A lot of new real and anti-hero and crooked stuff. So, you know, all the cool kid brands are out there. This shoe right here, this NikeSB Nyjah, was actually slated to come out a year ago, probably today or close to it, about a year ago. It's got the LeBron James number on it, and I think it was some play he didn't want it to come out. So a year ago when it was supposed to ship, and it was just like all of a sudden it disappeared off my shipping queue, and I was like, what happened to those? And it was just canceled. So about a month ago, it popped back up on my shipping queue, and I was like, oh, I guess they're coming. So here they are. They just arrived. I was hoping to have Irving sit in with me and talk about these shoes because he knows a lot about basketball and I know nothing about most things pop culture at all. I don't. I am like lost in the world. Anyway, so I'm just going to tell you about these shoes. I'm just going to show them to you. Show you what I know. I know they're Lakers colors, and I know it's LeBron's recently retired number. So that's kind of cool. You know, whatever. I'm going to bust them out right now. This is your Nyjah. I'm going to pull both out because they're a little different. Each shoe is a little different. I haven't even opened this box yet. I don't know if you guys remember this, but a couple years ago, before SB was popping, we had this huge NBA release. We had sweatshirts, t-shirts, a ton of shoes. There was like there was definitely like a dunk low. There were blazers. Dude, I can't even remember. It's been a while, but there was a ton of stuff in the OG NBA SB pack, which was awesome. It did really well, but if it came out now, I feel like it would just be bananas. So this is kind of bananas. This is the Lakers Nyjah 2, which the 2's been out a while. You guys think the 3's coming soon? I give it maybe another year. We'll probably start hearing rumors of the Nyjah 3, but these are sick. This shoe definitely was a good upgrade from the Nyjah 1 because you have these breathable areas. I don't know if you skated the original Nyjah, but your foot was in a puddle of sweat by the end of the day. I couldn't do it, but this one is a lot better. It's a lot more breathable. It's more comfortable, and it goes on your foot a little easier. I could barely get the ones on my foot, but there you go. You got your Nike Free branding right there on the midsole popping out. You can see it through this clear outsole. This shoe has a lot of sick details on it. It does come with 3 different color laces, so you can see the purple one is on this shoe, your gold is on this one, and of course the white that it comes with. Your Nyjah tab is different on each shoe. Also, the number 2 on each shoe on the heel pulls are different, which is kind of cool. Very subtle, but different. Always the same. These are different on You know, that's not just on the NBA, that's on all of the Nyjahs. It's got a little bit of different heel jam. I don't know if you guys know this, and I don't know if this is an official thing or not. This is kind of a rumor throughout the skateboarding world. When Nyjah got his first shoe, he wasn't the most popular skater, because skaters can be very hypercritical. So he just wasn't very renowned, and people might have liked his shoe, but they didn't want to wear his name on the shoe. So this little label, the label was made to cut off, which is kind of nuts to think like how recognized Nyjah is now. He was recognized then, but I think he was just young, and he was just coming you know, into the scene from, I don't even know. I don't know why people didn't like him, but for whatever reason, rumor amongst the skate realm is the reason Nyjah's name was on this kind of tab is so you could snip it off and you didn't have to look at Nyjah on your shoe, which I think is kind of crazy. Let's look at the left shoe, since we've been looking at the right one so much. It's pretty much the same, just those subtle differences there. These shoes are super, super, super durable. So, of course, there's always that one dude that's like, I blew right through it, and they blow through everything. But like, if you're a normal skater, typically this shoe's gonna last. You're just not gonna wear through it. So your lace holes are pretty much hidden down here where you ollie. So they shouldn't wear out there, and they're hidden up at the top too, so they definitely won't pop right there. So anyway, these shoes, like I said, are super durable. They're also vegan. I don't know if that was intentional by Nyjah, but both Nyjah shoes have been made of synthetic or non-leather materials, I should say. I don't know if that's speaking to the glues and everything that are used in there, but you make some sacrifices a little bit, I guess, if you're into wearing non-animal shoes. I think these are a good option. And then you got your insoles. I'll just pull them out. Maybe I will. Am I going to pull them out? So the insoles aren't like the typical SB insole. You see how thin these are? No zoom air on the bottom. These are just ortholite insoles, super thin, but you do have your NBA branding on it, which is pretty awesome. The other one is yellow, NBA branding, ortholite on the bottom. These are thin because you have this Nike Free midsole in there, which is where all the cushioning is built into the shoe. So they do that so that you can have board feel, but still have a good impact resistant shoe, so you're not blowing your heels out, etc., etc. So you could put some zoom air insoles in there, but you don't need them because all the impact is built into the midsole, which is kind of cool. This tread is awesome as well, super grippy. I know everybody's already skated this shoe, but I just wanted to show you guys the NBA version. These will release tomorrow in store, Friday, August 27th, and we're going to release ours in store only. I know we do that a lot, and you guys, man, we have a lot of supporters outside of Columbia, South Carolina that want to purchase stuff from us. I don't know if you guys have read much about Nike's retail strategy or their direct-to-consumer strategy that they're building, but since probably the last 10 years, but especially since 2017, if you just Google Nike DTC strategy or something like that, there's a bunch of business reports on that. You can read about it. It's essentially saying that they are closing a lot of partners, just kind of reevaluating their representation in the marketplace and just looking at the stores that represent the brand. And if they don't feel like it's a very good fit or a good representation of the brand, they're tapering back on who their wholesalers are. Bluetile would be a wholesaler of NikeSB product. So they want to build like stronger partnerships with people. Part of the goal of that is to bring people into those stores. If there's less people carrying Nike product within your city or your community, more people will go to that one store, and that one store will be healthy. and also it'll build more of a community around that store. So that's kind of cool. It gives people a little bit more tools to work with as far as like retail and marketability and all that sort of stuff. That said, because Nike's strategy is to drive people into stores, they are limiting the amount of stores that sell the product online because they want people to go to sneakers. We've had people comment on all of our posts or whatever, so people get pretty snarky. People are pretty bummed that they're taking a lot of L's on sneakers or Nike.com or wherever they're taking L's. And I like literally this one dude was super smug and he was like, dude, it's 2021. How about think of something nationwide? Well, guess what? Nike is supporting us so that we can support our local community. That's really rad for our local community, but also really kind of a bummer for us because for whatever reason, we're kind of this small anomalous shop in South Carolina. There's no reason that a shop like Bluetile should have the reach that it does. But way beyond this SB craze, etc., we just had a pretty large, or let's say we had a small but tight-knit global network of people supporting the shop. We got friends all over the place, and it's pretty crazy. I always I'm like, I don't understand. Like, how do people know? And then people are just like, you just did it right, man. You just did it right. People want to support you. And dude, that's very humbling, but I still have a hard time believing like that we have the reach we do, and it is just amazing. But that's kind of a tricky situation when we're held by certain brands to not sell on our website, because we really do want to take care of our friends. Like some of the people I met through just our website or through social media here, and I got friends in Austin, I got friends in San Francisco, I got friends in Portland and Seattle, and people I talk to on a regular basis just about boards or sneakers or whatever, and you guys know who you are, and I appreciate that. But holy crap, it's hard that we can't sell to our broader audience sometimes. So maybe that's something, I keep saying on our posts on social media, on Instagram, etc. I was like, hopefully soon in the future we're going to have some things, and we do strategize so we can have like 1 or 2 big national releases. But I'm not sure what else we can do, because we get a pretty small amount of footwear, so we just can't have national releases for everything. It would absolutely be impossible. There's no way to do it. I wish there was. I do hope to one day be an online partner with Nike, because as you guys know, the retail world is changing dramatically. So in a lot of instances, if you're not a brand, if you're not recognized as a brand, or you're not a strong retail establishment, like people don't recognize you as a retail establishment, then you're not bringing anything to the table with your partnership with that said brand. So if I'm just selling Nikes and they're just sending them to me and it's just like dust in the wind, Nike has no reason to sell to me, because they can sell on sneakers. They can just put more on sneakers. They can put more on direct consumer channels. So I don't want that. I like connecting with people, and I like the community that we've built around skateboarding and footwear, sneakers. Anyway, I guess that's going to be it, man. I'm going to wrap it up. I just kind of wanted to explain a little bit about the retail strategy of what is going on with Nike and how come we don't sell online. I know there are some of my homies who have shops that are online NikeSB dealers. I don't know what hoops and jumps and ladders. It's not up to what we're doing. It's not up to like numbers or whatever. It's just up to Nike going, okay, they're going to be a retail partner online. So we're always trying, we're always hoping for that, but for now everything is locals only. And Yeah, it's frustrating. I know it's like kind of heartbreaking to our national and international supporters or friends or family or fans. And I'm sorry for that. It's damn slippery slope. But anyway, that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. There you go. No, let's look at the other one. There you go. One last look at this bad boy. This is a beautiful Nyjah, probably one of the coolest ones we've seen in a while. We do have more cool ones coming, so if you miss out on these, don't sweat it. We got some more cool ones coming. But that is the Nyjah NBA. There you go, guys. What do you think? I don't know. I love it. All the best. Love Blue Tile.